Yeah, so when I won our first year out on tour, I sort of thought it was going to be quite easy. But it was you can lose your game, which I did for a couple of years, which was really hard work, especially when you know how you used to play. But it was really just going back to the basics of what I used to do right and not overcomplicate it. And then it's just been a real slow sort of 4 or 5 years to get back to where I want to be, really.
And during that time, who helped you the most to practice and be consistent?
I think it was my first coach called Mark Moore. He coached me for 20 years, and then I actually left him. I went and saw another coach who was really good also, but then it just sort of went a bit sort of downhill. So I went back to him about 4 or 5 years ago, and that sort of just got me back on the straight and narrow. I used to use Ping, and then I went to TaylorMade, and that's when I really started struggling. I think maybe maybe the setup of the clubs weren't right, and me as well. It was a combination of the two. So it has actually come sort of going back to my old coach and going back to Ping, my first clubs as a professional, has made probably the big difference, really.
Okay, and when you were waiting for the last group to finish the round in the last week, so what were the thoughts going on in your mind? Is it finally happening?
Yeah, it's a weird one because you've got zero control of what's happening. Obviously, it was nice to be in the clubhouse. Yeah, but it was fantastic. Well, I say it's bad when somebody misses a putt. It's fantastic. But yeah, it was nervous. I've never had that position before. If I've won, I've always been in the last group and you're the last putt, so you know what's happening. So it was a very odd experience, but enjoyable one.
Okay, and does it sound unreal that you are now leading the order of merit on the challenge too?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's a great position to be in so early in the season. Obviously, it's a long season to go, but I feel pretty confident the way I'm playing. Obviously, started well this week as well, so fingers crossed.